Hello YouTube, today I'll be showing you how to assemble two Cadian shock troopers from Warhammer 40k. Here's two I have already assembled. We have our basic guardsman. Here we have a grenade. Here we have a Cadian shock trooper with the grenade launcher. So first, we're going to want to get our little pad thing. I'm using Citadel glue. I'm using, I believe these are nail clippers for cutting the studs and our stud sheet. Now, what we're going to want to do is, I'm going to start with the basic Cadian soldier. So let's go with these pair of legs right here, because the person is in movement. I like to flip it over like this to cut. I'm going to cut this one. Cut that right there, just by doing that. And then to cut this one right here, I'm going to go like this. So you can just cutting that, so I can't keep the camera in view of this. So here we got our pair of legs. Next we're going to want to go for a torso. You can just pick any one of these torsos. I go from the back, then I snip both sides like this. Torso. Now I currently don't have a mold remover, slash I guess stud remover. Next we're going to want a head. That's generally important to have a head. We're just going to flip upside down so you can see better. Now we're going to go with this head right here, then just generic little head. We're going to face our scissors forward. You can see I made a snippet. And then flip this backwards, upside down. And then we got right here. Next we're going to want to get our las gun and his arm. Now personally, if I can, I just go with bayoneted weapons. So here we got two bayoneted. We're going to cut those out. Snip it like so. Snip this one roughly the same way. We got the little arm mold right here. Bam! We got our arm. Next we're going to want to get the other arm holding. So what I like to do first is I glue the torso onto the legs. So we should just have it looking like that once we're done gluing. open up our Citadel glue. Now, glue. Put the torso on. And we get something to wipe away the glue. Since I just started making models, I'm using a thick glue, which basically, from what I've been told, takes longer to glue, so you have better time positioning. So what I'm currently doing is I'm just going around the model with a paper towel, not paper towel, toilet paper, wiping around it. We're going to disregard our piece of toilet paper, like you do. And here we got our guardsman. Next, we're going to go with the head. And what you want to do is, you see right here, this little sort of hole, you'd put the head right here, like so. Maybe a bit hard to see that, but there. So we just put a fair amount of glue in the hole for the head. And just put that head right on there. Cap's doing something. Has to involve me. Okay, I'm back. Sadly, it seems my cat enjoys the action of running about my room, stomping on everything, knocking shelving over. Next, we're going to want to glue this arm. I'm going to put it here, and I put both the arms on there, attempt to hold them, and just see how they sort of line up with each other. So we don't end up putting our gun raised high when it was actually supposed to be raised low. This is roughly what my model is going to look like. Sorry, my hand's covering it. So we're going to actually glue the... Some people may glue the gun. Personally, I glue the gun. I mean, the body. Not the arm. Of course, if you disagree with me, you can leave comments below on why and how it's better. I suppose that would also, how it's better would encompass why. It'd be weird to just leave a comment that says, purely says I disagree. Unless I say something like 1 plus 1 is 3. And that was the whole video. It's just me bluntly saying 1 plus 1 is 3. So here we got the arm. I think that's one of my cleanest glues. Now, thankfully with Guardsman, you can get a law practice in one set, which is 10. Of course, pay $30 for it, because Games Workshop really likes some money. But they're a business, so, you know, of course they do. Of course, the most annoying part about gluing these is you may have a codex, but you still don't know precisely how much points everything costs. So you may go, oh, I'm gonna just make, say, just 10 regular guardsmen. Not a sergeant, not a Vox operator, just 10 generic, average Joes. Then you find out that if you just put a sergeant in there, they'd also only be like Space Marines, basically. Which I don't even know what sergeants do, I just threw one in my army. Now what I do, at least for assembling the army, how I get this prepared is my first one. I put a sergeant, a Vox operator, and 2 grenadiers. Since I vaguely knew what the flamethrower did, but I didn't want one, and 2 and sergeant, Vox operator, just in case they did something super cool. And if they didn't, well, they still carry a las gun and do damage. So you might as well. And they're probably not. And if you're like me, you're just starting out, you're probably not going to be doing one of those big, huge battles. Now, what we want to do is we want to glue the flat sides of the feet and place them on here, and then hold in place while the glue puts itself on, I suppose. Okay, then we're going to let go. It appears he's falling over slightly. So we're going to take him off, retry that. This doesn't happen too often with the normal feet. Mainly just this type of feet. For example, I didn't have to do that with this guy. I just plopped him on the... You know, he's just standing straight with this guy. He's very annoyingly moving. So we got 2 people running. Now, I was going to show you how to do the grenade launcher, but it's basically just the same. Just make sure when you get this arm holding the little stick that it goes right here. There's a little hole you can see on this part. I don't know if you can see it too well, but basically it goes up slightly. Wow, 12 minutes assembling 1 Imperial Guardsman. That's impressive. Alright, YouTube, that's all. See you later. Oh, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.